I still freeze when I look at these faded photographs from February last, 22nd or 23rd. Shared some dumplings, whispered some words. We had 2, maybe 3 books saved between a set and blankets on the floor. Used to wish for money and rain, a west side apartment, paper plane. Then you left in May, took the long way back home. Wish I had known that I had all I could want in our tiny apartment above the Chinese restaurant. Street sounds blistered with neon lights. Heard the neighbors snoring every other night. Eating dumplings from next door. Finish on a plate, give us some more. Didn't realize we had it all, even when the roof came caving in that fall. Oh, I loved you more than you know, covered in flakes of crystal white snow. Ooh, then you left in May, took the long way back home. Wish I had known that I had all I could want in our tiny apartment above the Chinese restaurant. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you heart bump out some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah blah blah. Oh, how I wish you'll wake up one day, run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it too? terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest, I'm telling you today. Bad when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I've loved you from the start. It's come to my attention that I don't show enough of what I think. It's only when I drink I open up. But I promise that I love you, even without hair. I'm sorry I made fun of it. It's not your fault it looks like shit. I have never tolerated someone for so long. I've never laughed so much, I haven't written a sad song. There's no one else I'd rather fall asleep with and dream with. You're my best friend in the world. Ba 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 ba. You'll barely catch me in time. We'll argue about what to watch on TV. Finally pick a movie, then we'll fall asleep. We'll still be a little bit strange. Some things never change. It's funny 'cause you drive me insane. A universe without you would be thoroughly mundane. There's no one else I'd rather fall in love with, and that is my best friend in the world. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba. You're my best friend in the world. Let me be a dreamer, let me float. I can see the whole world from my own little cloud up by the Milky Way. I'll stay here forever and a day. You can't pin me down, I fear all solid ground. I'd rather be alone at tea, love when nobody's making me. Oh boys, just make me cry. Believe me, I have tried. I've made my rounds, kissed some mouths. Trust me, I don't want a single soul around. Oh, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in my pierce my porcelain heart. No boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me. Some might call me mad, the worst this town has had. I fell right down the rabbit hole. Legends say I fell so fast I lost my soul. My melancholic days are few and far away. I've had enough, called it off. As far as I'm concerned, the switch is numb to love. Oh, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in my hat. I can't take another lifeless little chat. I'm moving up into a cloud, into my fantasy. Yeah, no boy's gonna be so smart as to try and pierce my porcelain heart. And no boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me. Yeah, no boy's gonna be so smart as to try and pierce my porcelain heart. No boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me.